My name is Michelle Fung. I am part of the VA Core Staff Scheduler Group, along with Charles Park, Jason Kim, David Pei, Jason Duvall, and Dylan Fu. So this is currently our login page. So this is what it looks like after I sign in as an admin. Our client is part of the Palo Alto VA healthcare system, and her problem is that right now there's an admin who manually creates a schedule via email, spoken words, and calling doctors to see whether or not the doctor can work a shift. Because ER needs to be staffed constantly, if they are not properly organized, people have to work shifts at the very last second, which is not good. Also, their head admin was wasting a lot of time hassling doctors and figuring out whether or not a schedule would work. The main idea is that core staff doctors can set their availabilities for a pay period, and admins can assign the core staff to the shifts that they set their availabilities to. They currently use the Google Calendar, so our client wanted us to stick with this because the doctors are already familiar with it. We basically use the Google API to add events with time, duration, and doctors assigned. As you can see, Charles is assigned to one of the shifts, and most of the other shifts are assigned to star, star, star. The star, star, star basically means that no doctors have been assigned, which is like the convention that they have been using. So this is what I get after I click the Set Availability tab. All users can set shifts. Core staffs have a subset function that admin has, so if I were to be logged in as a core doctor, I would only be able to see home and set availabilities. I will basically show you the admin path for the sake of simplicity. As a core doctor, you are required to sign up for a certain amount of availability hours, so the display message right here is telling you how many more hours you need to add on. This is based on the availability multiplier and off the FTE itself. FTE is a percent of how much of an 80-hour pay period you are supposed to work, and the availability multiplier is for how much you're supposed to make yourself available for. For setting availabilities, green means that I could work that shift, yellow means that I prefer not to work that shift, and red means is that I absolutely cannot work that shift. There's also a details page provided that basically tells you the doctor's preference on that specific shift. The reason for this is because our client wanted transparency in order to demonstrate that the admin was not favoring any individuals for a shift. So now each individual can see who signed up for what shift with what priority. So this is the Shift Scheduler tab. This page is for admin only, and you can see how many hours you assign and how many are required for the availability multiplier. You can also add new shifts and edit. So let's say I edit this shift and I see that Charles is available. I click on this and assign it to Charles, update the shift, and it will also update the Google Calendar on the home page. This is the Set FTE Multiplier tab. This is also an admin feature, and this basically is where an admin can change the individual user's FTE and availabilities multiplier. This basically concludes our app. I'm just going to log out, and thank you for joining me.